Alright, prepare yourselves for a short story. Throughout the playthrough of Hatsune Miku Project Diva X, I've been getting requests in the comments of some of my videos. While that was the only focus on one part of the LP, which is the live stream, it was something I would only consider in the future. Fast forward to a few weeks after the LP's finale, there was an announcement for the Western release of Project Diva Arcade Future Tone, which is fantastic news. Mostly because I don't want to spend about $80 on a game that is in a language that I barely understand. With these two aspects, there is no better time than now to announce a brand new series I like to call Minute 39. The idea of this series revolves around your requests. That's right, you decide what I play.
And indeed, they have. I seriously can't believe it. Minute 39 has been a crazy and wonderful experience. And to think, you're the game that started it all. From crazy requests to being able to do more games like Mirai DX and Future Tone. This is something I truly cherish and I would never want to let go of in any shape or form. And to think, this is on the 100th episode. Man, I gotta do something special with this. And you know what? I know what to do.
This has been crazy. Hey there guys, my name is Blake, also known as The Nerd, and we're here. We're finally here at the 100th episode of Minute 39. Can you guys believe it? 100 episodes. Over 600 requests have been done throughout this series. I don't even know how I managed to do 600 of them. It has been a lot of dedication, just like you guys have been dedicating so much to this series, and I want to thank each and every one of you for not only supporting this series, but for making this the longest running video series on my channel, even surpassing my longest Let's Play, and that was Pokemon Soul Silver with 75 episodes. And since this is a huge milestone, not only for the series, but for the channel, I want to do something really special. There's going to be no wheels, there's not going to be your standard requests. What is going to happen instead though? I've actually made a list of some of my favorite requests from the first episode to the 99th episode of Minute 39, and I want to play them again. So how this will work is, I will do 3 requests from the very first game that started it all, Project Diva X, and then I'm going to do 3 from Mirai DX. And to wrap it all off, since we're combining 3 and 3, why not make 6, and do 6 requests on the most requested game out there, Project Diva Future Tone. I almost said Project Diva X, but I already have 3 on them. So, once again, Diva X, Mirai DX, Future Tone. I'll have to remember to put something in my hands so that it doesn't look like I'm only moving air, which I'm totally not. So, I hopefully explained it pretty well. If you're excited for the 100th episode, you know what to do. Drop me a like down there. Leave a comment with your request. Actually, hold up on the request thing, because I want to actually update you guys on the series regarding the 101st episode. So hold on the comments there for a second. I almost said for a section. Yeah, hold on to those comments for a second. But do enjoy what I consider some of my favorite requests from Minute 39. And let's kick it off with Project Diva X, the game that started the whole series. Oh! I was just gonna jump back in. I also forgot about this module set. That actually kind of freaked me out for a second there. Well, this is a good start to the Project Diva X section of the 100th episode. Oh my gosh, I should have prepared water if I knew I was gonna freaking laugh this hard. But also, I think you kind of get a glimpse of what the first request I'm going to do is. This actually takes us back to the first episode, the very first one of Minute 39. And one of my personal favorites from that episode came to us from another person, well, not another person, oh geez, where am I going? Kindra's from someone special. But I mean special in the form that she would appear in the 10th episode, and thus the only guest of Minute 39 so far. Man, I need to contact more people that play Project Diva stuff. If you know anyone, let me know, I guess. But this person by the name of Nayuki, in the first episode 3 years ago, holy cow, it's been 3 years, requested the Tender Underhanded Rangers, how could I not pronounce them the first try, on either Extreme or Hard, with Len, no additional features, and just good luck. The reason I chose this one, again, is the very first episode, and again, I would collab with Nayuki later on. It just brings warm, fuzzy feelings. Also, you guys want to see it already, I am going to be doing it as I did in the first episode, which is going through the cloud and doing it via request. Now, what am I on? Stealthy target? I'm going to go back to the original one, and like the first episode, I am actually going to use the exact same outfit that I used, which is the Brave Butterfly with the chicks on top of the head, the Eye Masker, which kind of makes it look like he's kind of miserable and confused. I guess that was what I was going with? I'm not sure. The Lennon Babe and the Traveler's Instrument, basically making it all in one combo for an aura. And of course, I did go with the rare module dropper because I wanted more modules at the time. And probably I do want more modules now, to be completely honest. Oh man, I forgot how long the load times are for this. Oh, I did it wrong. Okay. And then there's the other ones that I think I kept the same. Unless Luca... I should have looked at the other ones. I was so busy focusing on Len, but I guess it doesn't matter. Wait a second. We have Len and Len together. You know what? You know, it's fine. I think it's only for the main purpose. I'm not worried about the other ones. Let's just see how well I do. It's hard, so... I don't think it's that bad. Oh yeah, it's the Pumpkin Squad! Parts of the Pumpkin Squad. First episode requests and then some squad members. Oh jeez Louise, I forget how creepy that thing is with the eyes and whatnot. Let's just go. Oh, that's how. It's been a while since I last played it, so I was like confused. A legendary watermelon sword. As delicious as I remember it. Oh, what? How'd that happen? Well, at least the goodness is it doesn't matter because it's the cloud mode, so I'm not worried. However, just like the first episode, I never learned, have I? 100 episodes later, you'd think I would learn that lesson. Okay, I understand I made the mistake by shifting my hand, but I did not need 2 saves because of that. Okay, whatever floats your boat, I guess. Man, I'm so glad it's on free play mode. And, man, I got the exact same module that I did. Well, no, I think I got a completely different module when I did the first episode, but yeah, that's a rare module chopper level 4 for you. So, again, it's been a while since I last played specifically this request format. I remember doing that in the 1-year anniversary, but doing it exactly the same just kind of gives me that little bit of nostalgia. And I guess also having a couple saves in unexpected places also brings back a little nostalgia, but I almost get that every single time. The one piece of nostalgia I don't want. It feels good. And Naoki, if you happen to be watching this, I don't know if you're still subbed to me or whatnot. Hope you're doing well. Hope your channel's doing good. Still glad you're active. Still making content on there. But it's been a while since I last heard from you or seen your face. Actually, no, I haven't seen your face at all, so you could ignore the face part. Oh gosh, that sounded a little weird. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I really sound awesome when I sing in this room. Echo, echo, echo. Maybe we can perform our concerts in here from now on. Whoa, whoa. I don't think I ever got that. Oh, the cheesy dialogue just never ends, does it? Anyways, that does it for our very first request here for the 100th episode, and let's see what we have for the second one. So, funny enough, the next request is still on the Quirky Cloud, which I'm still doing it on. As from also 3 years ago, from the 5th episode, came a request from the house in Fatamoranga. I think I actually pronounced that better than I did in the 5th episode. I apologize for that. 3 years apology too late. Man, I am totally prepared and I am totally on time with these apologies. Man, you should call me the apologist over here. And from that episode, the request was Babylon on the hard difficulty with any Vocaloid, and I had to pick the weirdest or creepiest module accessory I could think of. And I've written down the combo, so this is going to be interesting for me to do. So I remember it was Maiko with the whistle module, which, is that cute or quirky? I think it's cute. Okay. So we had this, we also had the devil, oh gosh. I remember this so much. Oh my gosh, now I look at it, it's both creepy and hilarious. So it was the devil horns. It was, where's that mask? Is it quirky or is it has to be a quirky mask, isn't it? Oh gosh. No, it's just normal. Oh dear gosh. This is not gonna go well. Blue ribbon for some reason. I can find that. Wait. Was it blue ribbon or blue bib? Why'd I put down blue ribbon? I felt like it was the bib, wasn't it? It was some bib. Oh gosh, I think it was this bib. Oh no! And then the mecha wings. Oh my gosh! I remember this so fondly. Maybe it wasn't the bib. Oh, I don't remember, but like, as soon as you saw the combos that I wrote down, oh my gosh, I remember it so much. You guys want a closer look? I don't remember how you preview, though. I can't do this. I mean, I am. Okay, actually, before I jump into the song, I have to know. Oh, man, doesn't take it back to the module thing? That sucks. Oh, it's just an accessory dropper. I thought it was a rear module dropper for some reason. This module! I look back at it now, and it's like the funniest thing of minute 39. And I guess that's why it's my favorite. It gave me some good customizations options, and I just went with whatever I had. It was like, I had this whole thing, like, it's a beauty until you look at the face. From the bottom up, from the bottom down, it looks like a beaut, but when you look at the top, it's just like the creepiest thing ever. This module is going to kill me. I am going to be busting out laughing at the end of this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's too good. It's too good. It's too good. Oh. Okay. I can do this. We can progress through this. Just don't giggle too much, you'll be fine. Oh gosh, even in dancing it feels so weird. Oh, I forgot I could go this fast. I'm surprised I remember the tempo. I'm trying not to look at this thing, but it's like impossible! So finally, something easy. I mean, not that this song isn't hard, but it's literally hard, but it's not that hard. It's easy on hard. You know what I mean? And of course I gotta say, that's his tradition at this point. Oh, I missed it! Probably would have been a module I already have anyways. Okay! This module is way too successful because I got so distracted by it. That's the power of me 3 years ago. Apparently he didn't think that in the future I would be doing this again for the 100th episode using it. It got me good. It got me good. Oh my gosh, it got me good. It so got me good. Oh my gosh. It's funny because I wasn't expecting the results I did, but like, I got so distracted by the module choice itself. It's so weird, I kept looking at it like almost every 5 seconds or something. Oh my gosh. Well, no sparkly clear, but it's still silver clear after all this years. Maybe we head back to this one. I'll do it until we get gold or something, but like, oh my gosh. I can't even look at this now. I can't. I just can't. Could I write a song? I don't know. It seems awfully difficult. Yeah, I could tell, especially with those horns. You'd probably feel horny afterwards. Oh! Oh my gosh, that was a terrible part, especially with the module choice. I'd be worried that no one would like that, alright? You like it anyways? That's so sweet of you. Anyways, that was the request from the 5th episode. That's the second one from Diva X and the second one from 100th episode. I think we're on to the final Diva X, because remember, there's like 3 per. Oh my gosh. I mean, I am gonna miss this, but like at the same time, no. That's how I feel right now. Anyways. No, you cannot get my attention. Take that off and then we'll talk. Gosh darn, let's just move on to the final one for the Diva X thing. And the third one for the 100th episode. I can't do this. That module. Oh, what was I thinking? Okay, so I realized that in the last module choice, I had the button, but I think the wings work a little bit better for some reason. It was like you push the button, wings grow out. So that's a continuation story, apparently. So the final one I'm doing for Diva X actually comes to us from our Patreon back a couple of years ago, from the 10th episode. This is when we started going to Future Tone, and as I mentioned before, when Nayuki actually appeared, and again, I need more guests at some point. And I believe this is one of Xeno's first requests. Xeno, if you're in the chat or something, correct me if I'm wrong, because you may have requested more, but I might have just gone at this one. But hey, a little bit of flashback for you. Remember when you weren't a Patreon and didn't have priorities? You were just like every regular person. And now look at you. You're paying $1 a month for priorities. Speaking of, link to Patreon in the description below. Anyways, he requested 2 years ago Calc on the Cool Cloud. I think it was hard, right? No, I did Extreme. That's right. I wanted to go Extreme for this one. I think I will do Extreme again, because honestly, doing that song in Extreme is really fun. I'm not gonna lie. With either Miku, Rin, or Luca, or Maiko, and vocal 2 being Len or Kaito. Now, did I actually do that? I think I did. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Maybe I did it on the cloud, but, maybe I did. Who knows? I'll get to both of them. The additional features, the lead Vocaloid must either have a new module dropper or a rare module dropper. So, according to my notes here, I did use the successor module, which that doesn't increase the module dropper or anything like that, so maybe I used something else? Well, normally I would stick with the original, but I think I am going to go unique and, go with, the Blossom, which actually fits with the Aura, surprisingly enough. Okay. So, we still have the horns on here, the black, I think that the black frame glasses, if I'm assuming right. Again, this is all coming from my notes here, so is black frame glasses? You know what, I should just do this by the categories and I'm not looking up and down. Here we go. Ooh, actually, I think I like this more with the module. It's about the bib, isn't out of the way with it. Oh, yeah, you definitely mixed it up, because again, it was supposed to be the buttons when, that wasn't the case. Oh, I saw the bow I was supposed to go with, and this is it. Nope, that's not it. That's it. Although I think about it, it looks a little weird with the bow, but I think we can work with it. And then the mechanical wings. So, hey, almost like it, except we have another chance of a module dropper. I don't know if they'll give us a new one, but it works. Unless there's one that's a higher level. I'll double check on this. I guess not. Yeah. I guess that was it. I guess I could see why I went with Successor was because I didn't have any module dropper stuff at the time. And you know what? No. Now that I look at it, this looks a lot better, so I am going to stick with this. I was going to go with the rare module dropper, but I'm going to stick with what I used in the 10th episode, which was this. And I think it did definitely work out a lot better. I also like to think of Costume Party with a 40% or bonus. Oh yeah, wait. Oh, did I never did the vocal 2 thing, which is either Kaito or let our Kai do that? That looks weird. I think I did. I don't think I've ever written it down. Well, in that case, I guess we could just randomly do something here? And we probably don't need anything else here, but, ooh, actually, it looks nice. I'll get rid of the rest of the stuff, though. Including this, but I do like that. I do like that. So, a little bit of a twist for a 10th episode request. But, hey, that makes the 100th special a little bit better, is you don't know what I'm going to do. And that's still the same stage. We are good on that, so I'm actually excited. I haven't done this in a while, and it was with a guest at one time. Man, I remember one other request that was about expanding Dong. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one now. But we're not in that. We're in the now, which is doing Xeno's request when he was still a wee little subscriber. It's gonna be Blast Pass and mostly control sticks things. Frick, I missed that. Other than that, it's actually really nice. Oh. As I was saying. That's always my favorite part. Man, I gotta say during one of them. Watch I get a new matcha with this. I don't think I will. I laughed there for a second! But this is a good matcha, I'll take it. Man, I always love going to this song. It's so fun to do even on Extreme. Even though I'm pretty sure I'm not going to perfect it at some point in the future unless I get more requests of it. It's always such a fun song to do. And hey, I did keep it a little bit classic. Wait. Oh, maybe I did actually use Luca the same. Nayuki, if you remember... I'm sorry for going back to you, but Nayuki, if you remember this the 10th episode, you can always go back to that. Did I do it right? I don't think I did, but with the additional one. But hey, at least I fulfilled the episode request fully. It took 90 episodes, but we did it. We got a magical Silcat Tambourine Leak Saber. Which is funny because there's now a Star Wars land, and that's a thing. Rule 1, be cute or get out. Jeez Louise. And calligraphy paper for all that. Nice. So, pretty good rewards for all the requests to be done. And that's not new. I was about to say, that's not new, is it? Also, I can't go back to this for some reason. I can't retry. Is there an event or something? How often do you redecorate your room? Whenever I change a mode or module with a different vibe, I get this urge to do a complete over of this place. But for right now, I'll settle for some new decor. Do you have anything stylish you can use? Something inspiring? Oh gosh, do I need this right now? I don't think so. Do I have anything for this? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Calligraphy paper? I have to try. Oh, more. Nice work. I wish every performance could feel so rewarding. If you haven't met your voltage quota, then let's try again. Why don't we book some more amazing shows and sing together? You mean just by yourself? I mean, you're 20s, so I mean... Okay. Maybe a bit too far. The thing, I thought of it in my head before I spoke it even more, and she's probably glad too. Anyways, as much as I would love to do more requests here from Diva X, those are the 3 I am going to do, because remember, it's the 3 from Diva X, 3 from Mirai DX, and the rest are Future Tone, since Future Tone had the most requests, and it was hard for me to do 6 of them. With that being said, Diva X, you definitely gave me a good start for the series. And I will thank you for it, even if Luca doesn't with that outfit. Why does she act so cool with a kimono on? I don't know. Logic, I guess. Anyways, that's all the requests I have here for Diva X. Let's move on now to Project Mirai DX. Okay, one more handful for Luca before we go. I had to.
Damn, Luca! I didn't think for the 100th episode in Mirai DX, you'd actually show off a good painting. You're making the thumbnail kind of tempting, but I know what I'm doing for the thumbnail. That sounded weird how I said thumbnail. Thumbnail, but... yeah, I'll definitely save the photo. But I'm here in Mirai DX because, as part of the 100th episode, and the fact that Mirai DX has the least amount of requests, I'm doing my 3 personal favorites from here. And I guess since I can't see the freaky plant, as I wanted to do to celebrate the 1 year of the Mirai DX playthrough as well. Freaking can't get everything you want, apparently. Let's go pay Miku a visit, and let's actually go on to our second request. Oh, by the way, during this time, there's a Snow Miku statue that's running from the 1st of February up until the day after Mega Mix releases in Japan, so, which is the 14th, in case you didn't know. So, that's a little bit of interesting trivia for you, but we're gonna head over into Rhythm Game, and we're gonna start off our next request here, which that's not it, but I think we're pretty close to it. Am I right? Well, kinda. I was kinda close to it. But the very first request from Mirai DX is the first one I'm gonna be playing on here. Well, because it was captured from my phone before I even had a 3DS capture, and I wanted to redo the quality. And this comes to us straight from the 47th episode, in which Rachel Lightcap requested this. Not a format in Mini 3.9, but I figured I'd take it on since it was a challenge. Basically, daring us to beat her score, which isn't that high of a score, to be honest. I mean, I'm not even playing it, or I can already beat my score, so technically I could say I'm done. But we're gonna pull through. We're gonna do this challenge once again in higher quality. So Rachel, if you're watching this, congratulations, your first request made it on the 100th episode. In case you needed to know that. I was expecting buttons. I'm so used to playing this in Mirai DX. I mean, Mega Mix. Feature tone, you know what I mean. And yes, the request was actually on normal. Thought I should have pointed it out during it, but I guess not. I'm slightly early in that, aren't I? Wow, I did that way too early. At least it wasn't fine. Now I know why I like the Mirai DX version of the PV a lot better than Future Tone's version, was because of the door in the background. But hey, perfect, and wow. Not only did I improve the score, and also beat Rachel's score from when she requested that, which I had to go on Twitter. It was like, I had to go through a long, like, search in, like, my mentions and just in Twitter in general, just to find that. But, I managed to get it perfect, which luckily was not painful like No Logic was. Jeez Louise, that was painful to perfect. That was abnormal. But I beat my score, I think, from when I did that, and from, the Mirai DX playthrough. So, hooray! This is a good start to the Mirai DX section. I will gladly take that. Now, I do actually have the Snow Miku, so I'm wondering if there is any music that plays. Then I'll get to the next request after, but I just want to see. What? What? Okay, so apparently not every special item gives you special music. I guess it's only like the Christmas one and the New Year one and the... Okay, that's weird, but sure. I guess not every single one needs to have special music. That's really interesting to me. Anyways, that was a nice flash from, I almost forgot what it was, the 47th episode. Let's see what else I have in store for the Mirai DX section, which again only has 3 because people don't request this game. It needs the love. Well, this is an interesting setup. But this request in particular was also interesting, and it comes straight from the 75th episode. I believe that was an episode all dedicated to Mirai DX, minus I think like 2 requests. I remember some people were like, oh, this isn't entirely Mirai DX, this is clickbait. Like, hello? Like 4 out of 6 for Mirai DX, and you're complaining that only 2 weren't? You need to calm down. I try to reference a meme that didn't really work out well. But for that episode, Lineage Vaizoku? Jeez Louise, how did they pronounce that name? VA, and this is screen cap from the 75th episode, says I couldn't find the comment itself. Requested Kimi no Taiyan on with any module, so I guess I kept it the same. On the hard difficulty with no items, and changed the icons and to arrows and changed the icon colors, which I have done. Luckily I know my button inputs, but the fact that it's hard is going to be a little bit more painful to bear, so... yeah. So now that you've seen the icon colors, let me go ahead and quickly change it over to the single screen real quick. I like how I have an A rank on this. And let the chaos ensue. Oh boy. Button mode on hard, all the icons. Yeah, this is gonna go swimmingly, I can tell you that much. This is on button screen, it tells me what buttons there are, so it's kind of a cheat sheet. But still, this is gonna be confusing. Even with the cheat sheet, it's still kind of difficult, and it still confuses me a little bit. Maybe that's why the person put on hard, and it just took me, like, this many episodes later to realize. I'd be under criminalizing to say that this is a challenge because, well, I'm so used to the buttons being on the screen right now. The fact that it's just arrows is really confusing me. And it doesn't help that I haven't played the song in quite a while.
Never let me do that again, please. Just never let me do that again. I got a B rank. I think I did way worse than I did with this challenge, so I don't know whether that's the first one for sure, but I recorded this in the weird order, but I'm not gonna spoil the outcomes of the next request. I haven't done the final one for the Mirai DX yet, but just know it's a completely different order when recording this, but when editing this, it'll be like, oh, it's all normal. As it probably should be. But yeah, that was a thing. I think I understand why I put it as a favorite, because even though it's hard, it was a pretty good challenge. Like, it kind of challenged me to see, like, okay, do I remember what button goes where, especially with the color? Because you're so used to the colors that they are, and very luckily, I think it's not that hard to actually put them back to the original colors, because I think the final one I have on here is also in button mode. I can double check on that. Yes, it is. Okay, so, with that being said, I need to change them fast, because I missed that setup, but, that request was definitely a thing. Now let's see what the final one I have for here in Mirai DX for the 100th episode is. And wouldn't you know it, this is actually from a more recent episode, the 98th episode. It was not featured, but it was in the request, and this is how you could tell that Mirai DX doesn't really get a lot of attention, because I rarely get them, in case you couldn't tell. And that's also the case with our next request here, come to us from Number Block 1, who requested Animal Fortune Telling on the button mode, on the normal difficulty, with Miku in her Again module with no additional features, and you're welcome for one of the previous requests. So, oh. I wanted to show it off, but I guess I will show it up on the dress screen here so that you guys can see it. Oh. Well, I guess I could do it here. Though I might want to change the color of this to be more teal, if you will. But I can figure out how, like, to do true teal. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. So a little bit of it. And that's the outfit we're going to be using. So, I always forget, it's like weird buttons. Like, when you push R, you have to push R to actually confirm it. It's weird, not like look back at it. But, I guess that's what makes Mirai DX a bit more special, is because of those things. And it is on the normal difficulty, which I have, just a standard clear on. It'd be nice if I could perfect it, but I think I know some of the things why it is like that. At least the good news is the default buttons are there, so I don't need to worry about any weird button combinations I don't know, and it's the correct colors too, so double the hallelujah for that. Ooh, I thought I got that way too early. Aw, koalas in support of Australia.
Look, it's Detective Tom Nook.
Oh, I thought I got saves there. No! No! I for like a split second was like losing my... I was in La La Land. I was in La La Land looking at the visuals. Well, I wouldn't have had it anyways. Man! I was on a perfect streak, and then I had to go into La La Land for a split second. Oh my gosh, it wasn't even a high score. Felt like I did a little better than I did in the playthrough, but like, oh my gosh. I was in La La Land, and I was like, oh, the buttons changed. And then I had a moment of realization, like, oh crap, they don't. And I missed out on all that because of it. Well, this wouldn't be a Mirai DX session without that sort of thing happening. Now would it? And all that time I thought I was gonna get it perfect. And as much as I would like to, this isn't a episode dedicated to getting perfect if I don't get the perfect. This is more so a dedication to the past 99 episodes. So, me missing a perfect on something brand new, it's not the end of the world. I can always go back to it at some point and maybe perfect in my own time if I feel like it, but I'm not too worried about that, as no one else should be. With that being said, I think I'm gonna head back into the room here. Thank you, Number Block 1, for that request on the 98th episode. I hope that was a nice surprise that you actually made it onto the 100th episode. And this is one of my favorites because, again, very few people actually request Mirai DX stuff. Yeah, you can probably tell why I did Mirai DX second, can't you? Anyways, now that we've done 3 requests from Diva X and 3 requests from Mirai DX, you guys don't have to do the math, I'll do it for you. That equals 6. You know what else has 6? Future Tone. We're going to go through 6 of my personal favorite requests in Future Tone, starting with the first one coming up in a couple seconds. But, where's Miku? Oh.
she's admiring the snow statue. How lovely. So we've done 3 requests from Diva X and 3 requests from Mirai DX. Which, by the way, when you mathematically add it equals 6, in case you needed to know your math for some reason. But, speaking of 6, now is the biggest part of the 100th episode. 6 of my personal favorite requests from Future Tone is here and now. And I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right in since I think, oh yeah, okay, I am actually on the right one. So, from the very first request, from the 47th episode, I can't remember much of it. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I do know this request is on here. It was another Patreon of mine, not Xeno. I know, it kind of feels weird that it isn't Xeno. It always feels like it's Xeno, then every once in a while other patrons. But Everen's Vanguard, actually, from the 47th episode, requested Ashes to Ashes on the hard difficulty with Kaito, and using the regular module. However, I did keep it from a more recent one, which didn't really change much. All I did was change the hairstyle, the holiday hair. Just a little bit of nostalgia for those who are fans or who've been fans of the series since the more recent episodes. Now, the reason why I chose this as one of my favorites doesn't have to do with the module or the song choice. It instead had to do with the additional features that came with it. And honestly, it was really fun. So what made it fun was every time I missed something, I basically had to quote something from Castlevania. And normally, I had challenges at times where it's like, oh, if you win, you eat a candy. If you do this, drink something, or something. You know, that's cool and whatnot, but it sometimes gets boring. The Castlevania one was probably the most fun I had with the challenge. So much so that I almost wanted to purposely miss notes just to keep researching and coming up with quotes. And again, it was fun. I really did like it. Like, I was so hyped up when I had to do this request because I knew there was a little bit of fun with it. And I think I ended up with like 29 quotes in total that episode. I don't quite remember. I actually looked back at it. But even then, I don't quite remember how many. But I definitely remember it was on the hard difficulty. And I still remember some of the quotes. I'm not going to say them all because, man, it would be a lung killer. But if you want to check out that episode, it'll be in the description below. I highly recommend specifically for that part because, oh my gosh, that was a lot of fun. Like, I was bursting out laughing after doing all that because it was just so fun and unique. I like it when it's fun and unique. So any of you guys want to send me challenges, fun and unique ones always get priorities. For some reason, I don't know. But I am so close to perfecting it. I'm not guaranteeing myself to perfecting it right now, although that would be a good perk, but the triple notes, for some reason, they just get me, like, unexpectedly. Like, I think I have them, but really, sometimes it just feels like I don't. Ever get that moment? But if I perfect it here, then that's good. At least I have A perfect for the 100th episode. Again, I'm not guaranteeing I get one, but it would be nice. It would be nice just to have one. Let's see if we can make that a reality. Doubt it, but it's just the triple notes, man. Just the triple notes that give me every single time. Maybe we can make that a comeback. Maybe we can do it for the 100th episode. We can make a triumphant comeback and actually get it perfect. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, matching seems to be the thing. Matching seems to be working.
as I was saying, it worked for a bit. Okay, so mashing seemed to work, even though I did kind of miss a little bit, despite that. But the good news is, we didn't get a game over screen like the last time we did, and I just realized, well, no, never mind. He laid thoroughly in the roses. But hey, the good news is, I got a brand new record on that. 3 saves compared to what was in that episode 29, 24, 29? I'm gonna say 29 again. That's improvement. I improved over this ever since that request, so that's a good thing you guys are keeping requesting this, and even I go back and forth on the requesting. Still don't know exactly how to manage it. Like, I think the button mashing thing seems to be the mechanic I'm going with, and it works well, so I might want to consider just going that route from this song, and only with this song, which is weird, because when I do the arrow thing, it just doesn't work for some reason, like, I don't know why. But, I guess since I'm here, I might as well do at least one quote. Oh shoot, I did not mean to go over here. It would be foolish of me not to, since I'm on this request, at least scream one Castlevania quote, and I think I know the one I'm going to scream. I'll have to remember to lower this at some point. That's still fun to do. Hallelujah for Summon and Richter being in Smash, even though they're annoying as heck to fight with in Smash, or fight against in Smash. That was a fun one, I always loved doing that. Anyways, let's move on to the next, I guess, throwback in Future Town for a lot of you now. But on to the 8th request as part of the 100 episode special, like I need to repeat that so many times, apparently. Oh boy! Welcome to Suffering Town! All part of the 100th episode. Now, normally I would ignore requests that were on extreme, but this one kind of has a twist, and it's the reason why it's one of my favorites. It's not because of difficulty. Heck no. But the person that did actually submit this was actually Toxion. Toxion? Still can't pronounce your name for some reason. But his request was not in the comments format, it was actually in a video format. And to put it in a nutshell, in case you haven't seen that episode that featured the clip, which was the 30th episode, the limited one, duh. In case you haven't seen it, which is in the description, basically to put it in a nutshell, he requested Kaito in the original module because he was not happy with Kaito in the cat module that was previously requested, I think like 1 or 2 episodes before that episode premiered. So he punished me, quote unquote, by having me play Common World Domination on Extreme, which is regular Kaito in V3. And his thing was, I just gotta try. And so here I am again, doing that exact one. It's my favorite because it was a video format. I've never gotten a video format before, but do I dare push myself to extreme limits. I guess. Am I gonna have a good time? Probably not. Am I gonna pass this? Heck no, not even by a long slide. But hey, that's the fun of this episode, is I pick up my favorites, and whether it's the craziest thing because of modules or difficulty, anything goes really. It's just a little nice flash from the past, and wow, I got that one. Maybe I won't do so bad. I'm jinxing that one, right? How did I do that? Well, I'm definitely not passing it, but the good news is I have a higher score. Right idea, wrong notes. I remember how to do that one, though! 34.84. You know I didn't pass it. That's pretty good. That's amazing, actually. No, I can't do this all the way with me. Hey! The good news is, even though I knew I was going to pass it for some reason, I got a little over 50%, which I think is a new record. Especially compared to when I last did it for the 30th episode. Progress! Well, I did specify it, and even though it was an extreme song, the main reason I enjoyed it was because it was a video. And gosh darn it, I wanted to redo this for some reason. Man, what was I thinking when I specified this one was my favorite? Other than the video thing, but at least the good news is I tried again and I did a lot better. 52%. The beginning wasn't so bad. Man, after 70 episodes, I fully admit that a 9-star isn't that bad. Kind of. Big emphasis on kind of. I know I've done 7 and 8 stars in the past, but 7 to 8 is still my comfort zone. 8.5 to 9, not sure about 10. Heck no. I'm still in the mindset of heck no with the 10 stars on that. So, don't expect any greatness unless you want me to suffer. This isn't suffering, this is just a fun flashback, but yeah, I'm getting kind of painful stuff in my head. It's a good reminder of that, apparently. Yeah, anyways, let's forget about that. Oh, also, did you know, now there's a Miku Expo in LA? Before Coachella, 2 days before Coachella? That's crazy, right? I know, it's sanity! Anyways. That was a thing. It was still fun to play it, though. It's always nice to go back to requests from the past and do them over and see how much I improved. And honestly, a lot of these so far, I've improved either well or just as good as I was before. No, not worse, thankfully. So now, let's see what my... That was the second one, right? Yeah, that was the second one. Let's see what the third one is for Future Tone. I promise you it's not extreme. I'll say that much, it's not extreme. Well, the first request in the Diva X kind of spoiled the surprise, but we have a slight upgrade here. But, long time no see from this person that I'm about to shout out. I think he already made a request for one of the episodes, but little did he know, I'm using one of his older ones, and it's one of my personal favorites. Because of it, we have Doraemon Philippines official. Come here, you seal cat thing, you! I know you're a cat robot, but just let me have this one time. Just let me have it. Anyways, a while ago, actually on Easy. Easy? Well, apparently there's a normal one, and apparently I have a grand list, so I didn't realize that. He requested Tricolon Airline with a clear rate of a 67.89, which we've done before. We can do so again. No additional features. We got with us Kaito and the Pumpkin Squad. That's all you need to know. I guess some upgrades to some new ones. They mostly have jetpacks, but I decided to get the third one, a nice upgrade. And it's now known as the Pumpkin Squad of Armor. We have the leader Pumpkin Squad, the Pumpkin Squad of Intelligence, and the Pumpkin Squad of Defense. We also have Offense and Flight. There are so many Pumpkin Squad members now. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, back when Minute 39 started, when I started doing like Diva X content, as a joke for Halloween, I made a video called like the Pumpkin Squad, which is Urto Underhanded Ranger with just the pumpkin head. Apparently kind of carried on for some people. So it became like a meme in like the early Minute 39 days. I want to bring that back from the memes. That's why I chose this. Like, I miss having the Pumpkin Squad meme. I miss having the Pumpkin Squad meme. And it's a good thing there was no Easy, because I definitely need to make that a much higher rating for normal. I feel like I could perfect this one. But I'll settle for excellent as long as I get a higher score. I don't even know why I got like a great. Can't even remember. I know the score thing was like 67.89 from the 30. I was so busy focusing on that thing. I'll start over, but it was from the 36th episode, I believe. This is the 9th one, 36. Yeah, this is from the 36th episode. So you think I did a little bit better. I probably will, but the only time you'll see a reset throughout this episode because I was busy talking. I probably will be talking for a while. Just kidding, I'll let the Pumpkin Squad do their thing. I know one of the Pumpkin Squad members has a high vocal pitch, and is the male one. Weird, right? It's so hard not to laugh at this. I'm trying my best though. Okay, you kind of see why I got the grade. That's a weird placement. I mean, it's in rhythm, but where normal's kind of out there. It's not difficult, but still, it's kind of out of place. A bit. Yay! There's a perfect, even though it was a normal difficulty. It's good to know for the 100th episode, we end off that song on a perfect. We went from getting our goal from the, what was it again? The 36th episode, which was a 67-89, getting down the first attempt, and then perfecting it years later. After, like, I can't math in my head right now. 64 episodes? 64, yeah, 100. 64 episodes later. So, hooray! Perfect! Kinda overdue, but still, a perfect. Doraemon, I know somewhere, you cat robot, you're proud, and you're probably gonna have, like, random anime clips of the Doraemon. I don't know. I forget how you do. It's been a while since I last seen anything from you. It's like, I don't remember, but I kind of do. I remember having, like, one episode of Minutes Right Now where I had to put in, like, clips. And it was a thing. I'll admit, it was a thing. For sure, but, nonetheless, it was pretty fun to do all that for editing purposes. I remember one of them was like, yeah, start IGN or something. I have fun with the weirdest things. Anyways, yeah, that was definitely a flying trip down memory lane. That was bad, but Doraemon, I'm glad to see you back, and maybe you'll stick around for the 101st episode at some point. I don't know, but hopefully you enjoyed a nice surprise and a nice flight back to Past Town. And now I guess the Pumpkin Squad flies back to wherever they're from, not Halloween Town, because Jack Skellington, I'm not sure Jack Skellington would like them there. I'm pretty sure they would, but superheroes in Halloween Town, that doesn't sound good at all for some reason. Anyways, let's move on to the 10th request here. Weird how I'm saying the numbers instead of let's move on to the next one, because this, okay, you know what I mean. Hey Zeno, remember the first request you sent to me when you weren't a Patreon, and now I'm doing one of your requests of you as a Patreon. Funny how the world works, doesn't it? But this one I did, it's how do you pronounce this? Electrosaturator? Electrosaturator, I'm gonna say that. Electrosaturator, that sounds perfectly perfect, I don't know why. On hard with Kaito in the violet hair with the Prince Blanc module, and our goal is to get a grade or higher. And you can probably tell why it's my favorite. Not only is it the kind of the period where Xeno has incredibly well-designed modules, where it isn't Speedos on Kaito, which y'all know is not my personal favorite, but this song in particular, I had no practice in. If you remember the episode, which was the 63rd episode, I had no practice of the song, and somehow I managed to get it perfect. Somehow I managed to get it perfect, even though there was no practice, and my reaction was genuinely priceless. It was genuinely priceless when I got that. I don't think I can recreate that, but it'd be nice if I got it perfect again. I mean, even if I don't, I already got the perfect, so I'll take whatever I get. Maybe I will actually make mistakes because I haven't played this in quite a while. Who knows? Ooh, I think that's the first time I got cool on that one. I think I got great when I first did this song on that episode. Can't remember. Okay, I didn't get perfect, and I have to ask, how did Pass Me get a perfect on the first attempt? This almost took me 5 to just miss one note. Remember how I said, I either was doing better or just as good? Yeah, this is the only request that I did slightly worse. Again, I already perfected it, so it didn't matter, but like... It was the 63rd episode, the first attempt I perfected it, and then I go back, because I said it was my favorite, and I thought maybe I could perfect it again, I'd end up getting like one bad in the end. Oh my gosh. Okay, I know it's not that funny to you guys, but for me it's like, that's like a weird coincidence. I don't know why. Oh my gosh. You enjoy being a Patreon because of this, right, Zeno? But no, despite the fact that I couldn't perfect it again, I got so close, but I ended up like going way too early on one of those notes. I already perfected, so I'm not gonna go back and repeat. I think I already perfected. Besides, it's just a flashback towards like the past and whatnot. And it was a good trip, and I praise my past self for being able to perfect it. It's not the hardest thing to do, but when I played a song after not playing it for a while, yeah, I am still kind of shocked that I was able to perfect it on the first attempt at me actually playing the song without actually knowing the whole song. I would ask how, but it's simple. Like, the song in 6.5, now look at it, it's simple, and I can see why I perfected it. I can definitely see why. But with that being said, that was a nice roller coaster. Also, did you know that 36 is the next one specifically? The first numbers. In case you needed to know that for some reason. Anyways, that is it for the 10th request. Let's move on to the next one. There you go. I brought the thing that's very common back for this episode, in case I haven't done it already. Okay, so just a heads up, this is from the 86th episode, and this is actually really hard for me to find the request comment, because I think either the person who commented this, like, deleted their channel because they weren't interested in YouTube anymore, or I just wasn't looking hard enough, or looking deep enough. Both sounded really wrong. You know what I mean, though. I didn't do as much research in the comment section as I thought I would, so I ended up just going straight to the 86th episode and screen capping this request, because this one I actually did a fun little twist on, which is why it's one of my favorites. From the 86th episode, which according to this was a week ago, but like I think it was like a year, maybe a few months, like 9. No, it had to be like a year or a couple years ago. A person by the name of Jesse Brickstam requested Unhappy Refrain with Miku, Rin, and Len on the hard difficulty, with Miku in the Sonic outfit, and normally it was random, but I remember I gave him like I gave Rin and Len kind of Sonic cosplay, since it's kind of unfair that Miku should be the only one with the Sonic module. Why not include the trio? Oh god. I love the Knuckles one. I love the Knuckles. Lettuce Knuckles. The best combo. Oh, why do I keep pushing the wrong buttons? I swear I don't mean to do that on purpose. You'd think I know by this point, but in case you're wondering, white edge hair, and then for Rin is just racing 2010 with the Amadase hair. Amados. Comatose. Where am I going with this? I don't know. But that is the module choice I went with. And honestly, I'm glad I did this, because not only did it make it a favorite many episodes later, was this actually the episode? Hold on, was this the episode that I had a bunch of extreme songs on? Or was that the episode before? I remember it was one of them. I was like, I'm going insane because there were so many extreme songs I couldn't handle myself for some reason. I think it was it. Either that or it was the 87. I'm not really sure, but it was like one of those two. I'll have to look it up at some point, but that's a fun fact for you. But now, let's move on to this song, which has a 9538. Again, not really aiming for perfect, just really aiming for a little bit of nostalgia trips as I present my favorites from this one, which again, was really, really hard to choose from, especially with Future Tone, since a lot of those were from Future Tone, so that's a good, like, maybe 400 or 500 requests. On top of, like, Diva X and Mirai DX. Future Tones was the hardest, let me tell you that much. So, I figured out a shortcut. Use the left arrow for square and then the 2 buttons for X and circle. Shortcuts. You're welcome. That 1-6 is gonna kill me, isn't it? I mean, my score. It's gonna kill my score, not me. Feeling excellent, despite the fact I missed like 2 notes so far. Not now, phone. Make that 3. Make that more. Did I do worse than the previous time? Because I think the last one was 95. Yeah. I was on a roll and then I had like a button mishap towards the end and that just cost me. So about the same for that one. So far I've only done slightly worse on one. And that was the one, of course, I perfected on the very first attempt. But I'm not too worried about that. It's still fun. This episode is entirely about focusing on the past and still having fun doing these requests, which, again, I think I mentioned this so many times. In fact, if I mentioned this so many times before, I shouldn't have to bring it up. You already know the drill by this point. I don't need to repeat myself for, like, what, the 15th time or something? So we're just gonna skip all that and say that was fun. Definitely glad I went the Sonic route for this one, because if it's the whole, like, speedy button thing, now that I think about it, like the button mashing thing, I'm not gonna keep this unless someone in the near future, like, requests this, and it requires a different change. I'm also not gonna switch out my Bayonetta one, which I should have added the episode it was in, now I think about it. Who knows? But, that was definitely a fun one. But I think the last one should also be a really fun one as well, if I remember. Ooh. Oh, okay. Now I remember why this one was a favorite. Ooh, I can't wait for this one. Let's move on to the final request, not only for the Future Tone segment, but for the 100th episode entirely. This is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one for sure. Okay, so I am kind of sad that I didn't put the Bayonetta one in there, even though that was a good module choice. You know what? Maybe I'll do this instead. I'll have the original request, but I'm gonna go with the Bayonetta module, since that was my all-time favorite module that I've created for the series. It will never go away. But final request from the 87th episode, which was 3 months ago as this, but probably like 4 or 5 months. No, maybe even longer, I'm not sure. But Zekroid LP from the 87th episode requested Rolling Girl on the normal difficulty. Oh yeah, that's right, because I perfected it on hard. Let me see if I can perfect it on normal. That'd be sweet. 2 perfects in one. Or unless I had more in the Mirai DX one. I think I did, not sure. But on the normal difficulty with Tetto and the MSJ, but I am gonna go with the Bayonetta Miku one because I love it so much. And we need to replace the audio with Tetto's Growl version. Actually, can I do that or should I do another one? Maybe. Let me think about that for a second. You might see whether it's the Growl one or a completely new one. But in case you want to see the Bayonetta module again, there it is. Unfortunately, it's as short as the hair as I could, but you kind of see why it's the Bayonetta one. The short hair, the glasses, the suit, looking like she made out of hair, and then the butterfly wings. Best module I have made, but I love it so.
I'd say it's just as good as any of Xenos. Want to point that out, but 5-star, and I am definitely gonna change the audio for sure. So you guys will be listening to either the same one or something different, depending on my mood. I know there was one with like Kaitos and it was like a rap thing, but I didn't like that for some reason. It's probably just me. And with Teto's screamo voices, we got another perfect. How is it that the 100th episode contains 2 perfects on the normal difficulty? And yet I can't re-perfect the hard one. I definitely know why. It's not about the perfects. It's about having a blast in the past, and this is definitely a good one. I definitely know why this is one of my favorites. Doing it was because adding this the Teto Screamo, I listened to it actually on TikTok by a person who used to be a sub on my my YouTube channel. Belle, if you happen to be watching this somehow, like you somehow randomly encounter me, hi, how you doing? I'm glad you're doing well with the cosplays, and I'm certainly glad you still remember me because I mentioned it on TikTok. By the way, did you check out Disney video we did together? Okay, I'll stop talking about it. Watch it be like, I thought I told you not to bring that up again. You fool. But, it was a fun one. I actually found out about that through her, so it was a privilege to actually use that for a lot more people to listen to. So definitely, again, credits to the Teto channel. I think it was called the Teto channel. I know it's called Teto. It has to do with Teto, but honestly, that's probably the best thing I've heard in terms of like Vocaloid? Is that what she is? Udaloid? Something Lloyd? I don't know, but not Vocaloid. She's just there. She's just here because she's there, but I'm glad she's also gonna be in Mega Mix. That's a good thing. Brings my heart such joy that even though it's on the normal difficulty, we were able to end off all of our requests on a perfect. What a good way to celebrate the 100th episode. Having a perfect. Actually, 2 of them. Even though they were both on normal, I think it's a nice way to wrap up not only this episode, but also 100 episodes. I still can't believe it's 100 episodes. It is absolutely crazy. Thank you guys for that.
So that was all of my requests I done from Diva X, Mirai DX, and Future Tone from the past 100 episodes from 1 to 99. I seriously hope you enjoyed my pick, and hopefully it gives some of y'all fans that have been around for quite a while a little bit of flashback, a little bit of nostalgia for the series. I don't know if I'll do anything like this again, probably maybe for the 200th episode, I don't really know, but from here on out, it's onwards to the 101st episode. And before you comment anything, let me do kind of an update in terms of Minute 39. Yes, I will be continuing the series. However, I'm going to wait until Mega Mix has officially been released in Japan because I want to start up the 101st episode with the brand new game. And I kind of want to give updates and shake things up a bit with Minute 39. I mean, it's still going to be the same, but in terms of maybe graphics, you know, some things might change. I don't really know what to say. But 101st episode is guaranteed to be Mega Mix. So if you have any requests for any songs in Mega Mix, let me know in the comment section below using the format in the description below. Anyways, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this very special 100th episode of Minute 39. Without you guys, I don't think we'd be even close to 50 episodes. So it's really thanks to you guys and your requests that this series has been going on for so long. And I hope it goes on even longer with Mega Mix. If you enjoyed this episode, do me a favor, drop a like for me. I don't have a like goal for this one, but let's see if we can get as many likes as we can, because I think we can. Subscribe and ring the bell so that you don't miss the next episode, which again will be in Mega Mix, and I will see you guys all in the next episode. Or if you're sticking around for all the other stuff, I'll see you in another video. So until we meet again, do remember to take care. And no, I'm not going to do that stay kawaii thing. I've gotten past that years ago. But still, take care.